Hey yo, what's going on? What's goody good, gang? Hey yo, we back. Hey yo, we back with another video, man. Hope everyone has been doing good. Last video, before I even started the explanation, I heard the echo. I've been working, trying to get everything situated here, and I went to listen to the video, and at first I was just like, I don't hear echo, and then like all of a sudden it just, I don't know what happened. I re-upload the video. It should be re-uploaded by the time of me doing this video. But shout out to who was it that matter of fact we gonna find you? Who? Oh no! I deleted that video. Well, I'm good. I'm glad I clicked the link before I deleted the video, but I deleted the video to re-upload it, and you know who you are. Shout out to that individual for dropping the link to the explanation of this video for Blood, Sweat, and Tears because I needed it. I definitely enjoyed the song. It was dope. Like I said, again, my apologies on the echo. We will have that re-uploaded soon, so bear with me on that. But today we're reacting to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears reaction video. Shout out to Don't Worry, I'm Not Afraid for the video. Let's hope it's good. This is not a usual person that I'm used to reacting to, so I don't necessarily know their content. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's just see how it goes. But before we do, you already know what we got to do. Activate. I really do hope this is good. Let's go, let's go.
At its surface, Blood, Sweat, and Tears is a song about the dangers of temptation and, furthermore, the loss of innocence. The music video provides context through symbolic images, which allows these themes to take on deeper meanings. But what does it all mean, you ask? Let's get cultured AF as we take a closer look. Money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. So, it's an understatement to say there's a lot of symbolism packed into these 6 minutes. I know it may just look like every choice was made for the purpose of aesthetics, but I promise you, every single painting, statue, feather, and drop of wax means something. Although there are allusions from multiple sources of literature, each symbol works harmoniously with the next to create a larger system of meaning throughout the video. But let's take this a little at a time. The most useful frame for understanding this video is through The Story of Demian by Hermann Hesse. Published in 1919, this Bildungsroman tells the story of Emile Sinclair and his journey to find himself. For further context, the ideologies presented in Demian are heavily influenced by the ideas of the German philosopher Nietzsche. Nietzsche often wrote about the creation of the self, or as he puts it, becoming what one is. He claimed that people must craft their own identity through self-realization, and to do so without relying on anything transcending that life, such as God or a soul. He spoke of the death of God, and a future where we would see the dissolution of traditional religion and metaphysics. Nietzsche was, quote, engaged in a positive program to reaffirm life, and so he called for a radical, naturalistic rethinking of the nature of human existence, knowledge, and morality. All of these ideas are central to Demian, as they're what drives Sinclair's journey towards a new understanding of life. Sinclair does not go on this journey of discovery alone, however, for he has many mentors who guide him. His dear friend, Max Demian, is the first and most important mentor. The others include Demian's mother, Frau Eva, and a wise organ player named Pistorius. Anyways, this motif of mentoring relationships is where I'd like to begin. In the opening of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, we see each of the younger members paired with an older member, their mentor. They are still surrounded by symbols of innocence, not yet having embarked on their journey of self-discovery. Jin, the oldest member, stands alone, admiring the painting, The Fall of the Rebel Angels. He is about to begin his journey. As Jin gazes at this depiction of the battle between good and evil, Bach's Mass in B minor plays in the background. Jin stands perfectly between two doors, one black, one white, one good, one evil. In Demian, Sinclair is constantly being tempted by things that belong to the realm of darkness. He feels trapped in his traditional religious teachings and develops a fierce desire to break free and expand his worldview. In the novel, this is symbolized by the sparrowhawk. Sinclair finds some freedom when Demian introduces him to the idea that the world cannot be categorized into binary categories of good and evil, but rather there is good in all evil and evil in all good. This concept is represented by the god called Abraxas. The deity is neither good nor evil, but rather an affirmation of the existence of both. Furthermore, Abraxas is often depicted breaking out of an egg.
The bird fights its way out of the egg. The egg is the world. Who would be born must first destroy a world. The bird flies to God. That God's name is Abraxas.
This quote echoes the Nietzschean idea that we must think radically in order to be born as our true selves. Sinclair can never find himself if he only acknowledges the realm of light. He must seek knowledge and learn of both realms, therefore destroying the world he once knew.
That's deep. That's very deep. And it's crazy now the explanation is actually being said. This is the kind of stuff that I'm already into. I already have a different mind state. I do understand it. I have a different mind state when it comes to the outlook of a lot of things in the world. And with me watching this, it's giving more explanation of like, yeah. Cause I used to tell people all the time, like, you got to understand that evil and good coexist, and you got to understand both to be able to just, like you said, to really just be able to live your life. I had a troubled past, so I learned about the bad. I know about the bad, so that's why I have a little more heart when it comes to things when people do things bad. Now, there's a certain extent to that, but when it comes to good, that is the life that I'm living now. So I've indulged in best of both worlds, and I guess I've went on my journey to find myself also. So I'm really enjoying this video. Very well put together. Good God Almighty. Like, it is drawing me in. Like, it really is. This is a good video.
The world that contained his innocence, but also prevented him from growing to his full potential. Part of finding oneself is embarking on a quest for knowledge, and part of this comes from embracing both realms, and in turn, embracing temptation. Once we take a bite of the apple, we cannot regain our innocence. We now have not only knowledge, but also sin, and there's no going back. The interlude of the music video has a couple of direct connections to Damien that I'd like to discuss. Of course, we have a direct quote that's read by RM, referencing Max Demian as a tempter.
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second. The evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
Another connection is the reference to Sinclair's mentor, Pistorius, the philosopher and organ player. Pistorius promises to play Sinclair Passacaglia in D minor. This is precisely what Jungi plays in this scene. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the kiss? What reason could Jin possibly have to kiss a statue? What does it all mean? Let me fill you in.
The moment, I wouldn't say I've been waiting for, I didn't know they was going to explain this, but I asked myself that when I seen the video. I'm not even going to lie to you. I asked myself that when I seen the video, so let's get into it.
Here we have another allusion to the end of the novel. I'll set the scene. Sinclair is wounded in battle, and Demian appears to him. Demian tells Sinclair that if he ever needs help, he need only look inside himself, and he will find that Demian is within him. Demian then kisses him on the lips and disappears. To me, this is the moment the entire music video hinges on. There are multiple layers of meaning to the kiss. Firstly, Jin is put in the role of Demian, giving a kiss to Sinclair. But at this point in the novel, Demian is revealed to be merely a piece of Sinclair himself. And so this is the moment Jin realizes he can now be his own mentor, and he has broken out of the egg. He has achieved creation of the self. The other layer of meaning we must acknowledge here is that Jin is finally embracing the two realms. He is kissing Abraxas, the very embodiment of both good and evil, and so he is shedding his former innocent skin. Throughout the music video, V was shrouded from view under a veil. He was a fallen angel, representing evil and temptation.
I knew it. I knew it. When I seen that scene when he flew off the balcony, I was like, okay. Before I even seen the explanation video, if y'all seen the video when it re-uploaded, if y'all see the first original, I said to myself that I knew it was something very deep within this because I felt it in my bones. I knew it.
The moment Jin was able to face him, he destroyed the false world of light he once inhabited and welcomed chaos unleashed. This is what Lacan would call the real. Jin is unsutured from the symbolic order when he faces the rupture between the symbolic and reality. The symbolic order is the world established by traditional religion. It is the world of light where only good things can be worshipped. Facing the real, or the existence of a dark realm, as well as the chaos and darkness within ourselves, allows for freedom and the creation of self I keep mentioning. According to Nietzsche, this rupture is crucial. In fact, it's Nietzsche's quote we see here, engraved above the mirror. You still have to have chaos inside you in order to be able to give birth to a dancing star.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Y'all gotta give me. I don't know what it was. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I almost just shed a tear. I gotta keep myself composed. Hey, yo. Yo, I tell. I tell people that all the time, man. That's why I say, man, like I don't regret anything I ever been through at all. At all, because of the fact is I know the realms of both good and evil, and people look at me crazy because of my insight of how I can find the good within evil. And a lot of people want to consider me evil and different things just because of the fact is I'm literally an individual. No matter how evil the person, I can find the good within somebody. I am that light and that beacon that can shine through the darkness. And that's deep. It got me a little bit. I got a little teary eyed, but it's all good. That quote really hit me tough. 'Cause I tell people that all the time. Even people on YouTube that sometimes triple my point of view of other people. Like, no matter who the individual, I try to find a good in every person. So it's just some people you can't find the good in, especially in today's time. So
The old version of Jin, existing only in the realm of light, begins to crumble. There's no chaos in him, and so he cannot give birth to the dancing star. What this means, essentially, is we must all suffer this fall from grace and face reality so that we can create our genuine selves. It is only once we're armed with this true sense of self, finally knowing who we are, that we can spread our wings and fly. Like Sinclair, Icarus too wants to be free and soar to great heights, but he aims too high, quite literally, and pays the ultimate price for his recklessness. He ignores his father's warnings about flying too close to the sun until it melts the wax that binds his wings and he plummets to his death. You all know the story. Behind the neon lights, we can see The Lament for Icarus by H.J. Draper.
Oh, he fell.
The Icarus imagery continues as we see Jungkook levitating, neither falling nor flying, surrounded by little bits of feathers. In Demian, Sinclair tells Pistorius that he's afraid of dreams in which he is able to fly, to which Pistorius replies, "It is the feeling of being linked with the roots of power, but one soon becomes afraid of this feeling. This is why most people shed their wings and prefer to walk and obey the law. But not you. You go on flying. You discover that you gradually begin to master your flight. Lacking that, you would be drawn up to the heights, powerless, which is what happens to madmen." This, of course, is a direct allusion to Icarus. But Sinclair has better control of his wings, as does Jin. At least we hope he does. BTS's music and videos often tell coming-of-age stories, and the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video is no exception. This is an important fact to remember as we watch their youthful characters struggle and grow. Although the allusions and symbols in their videos may seem daunting at first, it's important to remember that at their core, these are just stories about growing up. These are struggles we can all relate to on some level or another, and that's what makes them so great. And the massively impressive visuals and choreographies, well, they're pretty dope too.
That video was amazing. Gotta subscribe too, by the way. That video was amazing. And I promise you that is why I'm telling you, energy is real, man. And again, this is why I like BTS's music. I knew it was something that I tied to it before I even seen the explanation video. I knew it. And what is explained in this video and this song, everything happens for a reason. Is exactly what I'm going through right now. It's exactly what I'm going through right now. And again, man, I feel so personally tied to this because, like I said, I'm going through this right now where I'm looked at as crazy because I can see the good and evil and also see the evil and good. I mean, I don't know. That was a dope video. Definitely gave me a big insight on it, and that was deep. Um, yeah. Okay. I got the. I guess that's the end of this here. Guess we gonna wrap it up. Like I said, dope explanation video for "Don't Worry, I'm Not Afraid." I'll put the link in the description, man, because that was nice, man. And I hope everyone is having a good day, man. And if it is not, I hope it becomes better before the end. Remember, if you wake up, you got a reason to smile, you got a reason to live and keep going. Stay strong and stay blessed, never stressed, man. We out. We'll be back with another.